Am I the a-hole for exposing my friend's nonverbal daughter with a voice recording? So, I, 32F, have been best friends with Anna, 33F, for almost 15 years. She has a 9-year-old daughter, Mia. According to Anna, Mia is nonverbal autistic. She constantly posts on Facebook and Instagram about the struggles of raising a special needs child, shares GoFundMe links for therapies, and even has a little side hustle selling merch like Autism Mom mugs. Here's the thing, I've babysat Mia on and off for years, and she's not nonverbal. She doesn't talk a ton, but she definitely does talk. She's shy around strangers and sometimes uses short phrases, but with people she knows, she can carry on a conversation just fine. She has even sung along with me while we baked cookies. I always thought maybe Anna was exaggerating for sympathy, but I didn't want to overstep. Until last week. We were at Anna's house, and she started telling another mom about how Mia has never said a single word in her life. The mom was comforting her and talking about how inspiring she was, and Anna just kept going on. I was biting my tongue so hard. Then, Anna asked me to watch Mia while she ran to the store. While she was gone, Mia and I were playing a game, and Mia was talking. Full sentences. Laughing. Making jokes. So, I pulled out my phone and hit record, not in a creepy way, but because I honestly couldn't believe how far Anna was taking this lie. Later, when Anna came back, I told her she really shouldn't lie about Mia being nonverbal. She got defensive, saying I didn't understand and that selective mutism counts. I said, but you're telling people she has never spoken a word in her life. That's not true. She told me to drop it. I didn't. At a barbecue a couple of days later, Anna was once again doing her woe is me speech, and I kind of snapped. I pulled out my phone and played the 30-second recording of Mia happily telling me a story about her favorite cartoon. Everyone just went silent. Anna started crying, saying I humiliated her and betrayed her trust. She left early, and now a bunch of our mutual friends are split. Some say she was exploiting her daughter, and I did the right thing. Others say I went too far and embarrassed a mom in public. Now Anna won't speak to me, and I keep getting guilt texts from her sister saying I ruined their friendship circle. So, am I the a-hole? So, after the barbecue incident, things blew up way more than I expected. Anna blocked me on everything except text, where she sent me one long message about how I was a toxic friend who doesn't understand motherhood. She said I made her look like a liar in front of people she needed to trust her, and that I exploited her child by recording Mia. I didn't even respond, because honestly, I was still shocked at how bold she was in twisting this back on me. Then the group chat with our mutual friends started lighting up. Half of them were basically saying, you shouldn't have embarrassed her in front of everyone, even if you're right. That was such a gotcha moment, like you wanted to humiliate her. The other half were like, she's been lying for years, raising money, getting sympathy, and using Mia as a prop. You did the right thing. But here's where it got messy. Apparently, one of the moms at the barbecue told her husband, who's a lawyer, about the GoFundMe Anna has been running. This guy started asking questions about whether she was committing fraud by saying her daughter was nonverbal when she isn't. Now Anna is panicking. Meanwhile, Mia has been texting me from her iPad. Anna lets her use a communication app sometimes, but she can type too. She literally wrote, I don't like when mom says I can't talk. I can. That broke my heart. Like, this kid knows what's going on. She's aware her mom is labeling her incorrectly. So now I'm torn. On one hand, I feel like Anna brought this on herself by lying and milking the autism mom narrative for attention and money. On the other, I did basically ambush her in front of people instead of having a private intervention. And now, some people are accusing me of recording Mia without consent, which, fair, but she's 9, she was just chatting with me. I wasn't exactly setting up a sting operation. The whole friend group feels fractured. Barbecue families are gossiping. And Anna has gone full victim mode on Facebook, posting long rants about being betrayed by someone she trusted and being attacked as a mother. Now, people outside our circle, like acquaintances and church folks, are messaging me, asking why I tried to ruin Anna's reputation. It's exhausting. So, was I the asshole for how I exposed her, even if I was right about her lying? So things have gone from messy to nuclear. Remember how I mentioned the husband of one of the moms was a lawyer? Well, he apparently did some digging into Anna's GoFundMe pages. Turns out she's raised around $18,000 over 3 years with different campaigns, all centered around the idea that Mia is nonverbal and needs specialized therapy, equipment, and care. Now, it's not like Mia doesn't need support. She definitely has some challenges, and she does go to speech therapy and OT. But the campaigns were very specifically worded like, my daughter has never spoken a single word, please help her find her voice. Which, as I've already proven, is not true. Word got back to Anna's family. Her sister, the same one who texted me guilting me, apparently confronted her about where all the GoFundMe money went. From what I've heard, a chunk of it went to things that had nothing to do with Mia, like new furniture, a trip to Florida, and Anna's side business. Now the family is split. Her mom is furious and called her disgusting for lying about Mia, but her dad is defending her, saying she did what she had to do to survive as a single mom. Meanwhile, Mia keeps messaging me. She sent me a voice memo, yes, a voice memo, literally saying, "I don't like lying. I can talk. I like talking." I almost cried. This kid is more honest than her mom. Anna, on the other hand, doubled down. She posted a giant Facebook rant about ableism and how just because a child speaks sometimes doesn't mean they aren't nonverbal. Then she threw in some stuff about how people, aka me, were weaponizing her daughter's voice against her. Now the GoFundMe donor list is under scrutiny. Some people who donated are demanding refunds. Others are blasting me for ruining financial support for a struggling mom. At this point, I feel like I pulled a thread that unraveled her whole life. But the thing is, it wasn't me lying about her daughter for money. That was her. Still, I keep getting this nagging guilt that maybe I should have just let it go, because now Mia is in the middle of this whole storm, and she didn't ask for any of it. So yeah, now it's not just ATA for exposing my friend. It's ATA for exposing her in a way that could potentially get her in legal trouble. So, the dust has sort of settled, but it's ugly. After the whole GoFundMe drama, one of the bigger donors, a family friend of Anna's, threatened to report her for fraud unless she refunded the money. That set off a chain reaction. She ended up taking down all the fundraising pages and quietly issued partial refunds to a few people, but not everyone. People are still angry. Her reputation in our community is shot. Parents who used to gush over her inspiring story now keep their distance. The lawyer dad basically told people he won't pursue charges as long as she stops fundraising under false pretenses, but the warning was loud and clear. As for me, I'm completely cut off. Anna has me blocked everywhere, and her side of the friend group wants nothing to do with me. The other half thinks I did the right thing but are also tired of the drama. Socially, it's been isolating. The hardest part is Mia. She's reached out to me a couple more times, through her iPad and once when she was at her grandma's house. She asked me if she could come over to bake cookies again. I said yes, but I'm also torn because I don't want to get in the middle of custody/family issues. Still, I feel like someone has to be honest with her. Anna, meanwhile, is doubling down online. She's reinvented her mom page to be about fighting ableism and supporting parents of children with invisible disabilities. She never directly mentions me, but I know I'm the toxic ex-friend she keeps alluding to in her posts. So where does that leave me? Honestly, I don't know. I didn't expect one recording to blow up years of lies, fundraising, and her whole brand. I feel guilty about the way it went down, but I also know I wasn't wrong. And to answer the question everyone keeps asking me, do I regret exposing her? No. But I regret that Mia has to live in the fallout of her mom's choices. So yeah. I don't know if that makes me the asshole, or just the messenger who got burned. If this story kept you hooked, give it a like, share your thoughts below, and subscribe for more.